A taste of thanks. You've been good. A taste of thanks. Lord, I'm so grateful. You've been so good to me. A taste of thanks. Lord, I'm so grateful. A taste of thanks. You've been good. A taste of thanks. Lord, I'm so grateful. You've been so good to me.
Hello and welcome to A Taste of Thanks. I'm your host, Anna Stokes, and we are here at Southside Church of Christ welcoming you to our Thanksgiving cooking series. Today we have Sister Joy and Sister Betty, and we're going to be making some dressing, which I'm really excited for. It's just going to be a great time of fellowship and good food and eating and just diving into what we're thankful for.
And we encourage you to not only enjoy our video, our moment, but we encourage you to come out and join us at the Southside Church of Christ in Rogersville, Alabama. We have Bible class on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock and worship is at 10:15. And if you've not experienced a Southside worship, you need to.
Yes. So thank you so much for joining us again, and we will be right back.
Do you love gospel music? We have a large collection of songs to choose from with high quality. And you can never get enough of that soulful acapella music? Then you need to check out our MP3 download store, The Marketplace. That's www.churchtvnetworkmp.com. Surprise them with a gift that keeps on spreading joy. Perfect timing for the holiday season.
And we're back. So we are about to jump into this dressing. I'm so excited for it. It smells, the onions just smell so fragrant, so good. So I'm just really excited about this. So let's just jump right in.
And that's probably the only time I've ever heard anyone say they love the smell of
I love the smell of onions. I love it. I'm so excited.
But they are very strong.
Yes.
So we are going to be making our favorite dressing recipe. And we are going to start off by chopping up our onions and celery. They're both very important aspects of the dressing to give it the flavor that you really want. So my mom is going to help me stay on track and make sure I follow the recipe that we hardly ever use.
I was going to say, did you pre-measure? Is it a real recipe? We're just throwing it in.
You know what? To be honest, Anna, our recipe doesn't even have quantities. Like, it doesn't even say how much of anything, except for the salt and pepper, which we don't even use.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to start by chopping up these onions, and I'm going to try not to cry.
Okay.
Because they are very strong.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Woo. Potent.
So is this recipe, is it passed down through the family, or is this something you picked up at some point, maybe in a newspaper or a cookbook, or?
Well, you know, I am a social worker by profession, and I was working at a girls' group home.
Okay.
And the lady that prepared the meals, she had this recipe. She made some dressing one time, and I was like, girl, that's so good.
Yes.
So I got the recipe, and my mom and I have kind of adapted it to our likings, because one of the things that it called for is Lipton soup mix. Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
But it turns it really dark, and it really, it doesn't enhance the flavor. So there's nothing better than just regular, everyday onions when it comes to making your dressing. So we're going to just chop this up. It's very few ingredients, and that's the part that I really like. And so it takes you about 15 minutes to get it all together.
That's not long at all.
Not at all. And then it bakes for about an hour, and it is so good. Yes. My children absolutely love it. And we eat dressing not just during Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, year-round, just year-round dressing.
It's a year-round thing.
Look, I think the onions are about to make me cry. I'm like, I feel it now. I'm like, let me take a step back. Yes, right. Good.
And then we're going to just do 3 sleeves of this.
Usually call for about 3.
About 3 of those? Okay.
And you want me to do that?
Sure. Yeah, that's your thing, really. Much better,
Yes.
much better than mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I like to do is go down the,
So she has a method. We have, okay, I see we have a process going long ways and then chopping up smaller, I see.
Right.
So about how small do you want to chop the ingredients up? Or is it kind of
Real
just
small.
real small? Okay. So we don't want big chunky pieces in our
No,
dressing. We don't want to bite into a huge piece of
Right,
celery. We want to,
I want to slow down because I don't want to cut my finger.
yes, please don't. I would hate that to be on camera. Goodness.
I don't have time for that today, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
I think that'll be enough when you get to the end. I think we'll be good.
Good deal.
Okay.
So about three kind of medium size.
Yeah.
And about how much onion was that? Maybe a quarter of an onion?
No, actually it's almost half.
Okay, about half an onion.
About half
Okay.
an onion,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know y'all say you're doing work in numbers, but just in
Right.
case anybody needed numbers,
Yeah,
so we were working with
kinda
about
close. Yeah.
half a cup of onion and about 3 small to medium sized stalks of celery, chopped up really nicely.
And so after you get your onions and celery chopped, in the meantime, we pre-fix our chicken.
Okay.
And so, because you need the chicken broth
Okay.
for the dressing itself, but you also need it for the onions and bell pepper, celery.
Celery, yes.
Onions and celery, and you boil it for about 10 minutes
Okay.
to really get the flavors mixed in together.
Okay.
And so that's what we'll do now.
Okay. So about how much chicken do you use? Is it just kind of like any seasoned chicken? Because you're really just trying to get that broth to come out of it.
Right.
So do you season it a certain way?
We don't. We just salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, okay. Just,
Seasoning, poultry seasoning.
okay, the poultry seasoning.
Just a dash or two in the water.
And again, we don't measure. So
Don't measure, just to taste. We just
whatever
sprinkle
looks
here and
right.
sprinkle there. Yes, good deal.
And so after you have chopped your onions and celery and gotten it into your chicken broth, it really works out well.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
This is what you end up with.
Yes,
So,
it's definitely cooked down a lot. I don't know, can the camera see here? Just that looks like cooked down, much
Yeah.
smaller, a lot more liquid to it. Yeah.
it's really good this
Good
way.
stuff. Good stuff.
So after we've done that, we've gotten that together, and we've also pre-cooked our cornbread.
Okay.
And please don't use Jiffy.
Oh goodness, I love
Please don't. No.
But no, that's not the real stuff. Not the real stuff. Yes.
Dressing. You need to use an old-fashioned
Corn,
Yes.
cornmeal.
Cornmeal, yeah. So did y'all make this? This looks like it came out of a skillet. Just
Yes.
yes.
It
Okay.
is.
Okay. I recognize.
And so
Yes.
my mom is the one. She always makes the cornbread.
Okay.
I don't touch the cornbread because I'm not really good at that.
Okay.
But after you've gotten the cornbread, we're just going to break it up
Yes.
and make sure that you crumble it up really well.
As a kid, this was my job during Thanksgiving to crumble. I felt like I carried Thanksgiving on my back because I crumbled the cornbread. I said, thank you, I did the dressing, that was me. So I
You
definitely
want to get
recognize.
it like really, crumbled. Like,
Yes,
don't have big
yes.
chunks in this part either.
Look, that is my biggest contribution to Thanksgiving. I crumble the cornbread, and that is it.
And sometimes the cornbread my mom makes has a little more crunch to it than
Okay.
this, which is my favorite. I mean, this is still good. It's going to be great, but I can remember it being really, really crunchy.
Ooh.
And for some reason, I enjoyed breaking that up. I don't know. That was a weird memory.
Is this cornbread, is it a little bit sweeter, a little bit saltier? I know, just how do you make your cornbread?
Cornbread, egg, milk. I use. It depends on when the kids say we want more. Okay, then I just dump more meal into the bowl.
Okay.
But I mix my meal with a little bit of flour
A little bit of flour, okay.
because it has a tendency to hold it together more. And when it's baking, it gets more fluffy.
A little, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, fun.
But just the cornmeal, flour, egg, milk.
Just good old basic cornbread.
Basic.
cornbread.
So we're going to have to try that at home. I'm going to have to add a little flour. I'm going to tell my mom I learned how to make cornbread from Sister Betty because she told me add a little bit of flour so it'll hold together better. We love that.
I'm from the country.
Yes.
It was
yes.
9 of us in the family.
Oh, yeah.
Mom always cooked. I mean, we didn't know what a restaurant was. We didn't know what McDonald's didn't even know McDonald's was McDonald's.
Yes. Yes.
But anyway, it's just, just everything just kind of passed down, especially to the girls learning to cook. And one of the things that I remember, if there was cornbread left over, we didn't feed cornbread to the dog. She always saved the cornbread. Because our Sunday meals were just about every Sunday was chicken and dressing.
Oh, wow. Just a staple every Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with that many kids to feed, I'm sure it was a lot easier
of
just
course.
to make it in bulk and just to have for enough of you.
Yeah. We lived off the farm.
Oh, wow.
So after you break the bread up really finely, you want to add your sage. And we believe in rubbed sage. It's better.
Okay.
It doesn't require as much. And so you really just, again, however it looks. However it looks to you.
Yes.
And so we'll just add a little sage, and then we'll mix this up. And whatever, so I know that it's ready based on the color.
Okay.
Like when it's like the cornbread is really light, but once you add the sage to it, when it gets to the color that I like, then I know we've put enough in there. And so I can't really tell you how much sage to use. I just like to put enough in here so the color changes. So when I first do the cornbread, it's light in color, and I need a tint, just a little change in the color to know that it's what I want.
But not real gray.
Right.
Not really great. Okay.
No.
I mean, you just want to see it change, and so like it has changed colors. And
Yes.
so this looks good to me. This looks good. All right, and so now we don't really use the recipe, but Mama, what's next?
You blend the celery and onion.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And this is based on, you use the amount that you like. Do you like it to be, do you like a lot of celery? There's no right or wrong for real. It's really what your preference is. But you use it until it kind of starts to hold together.
Okay.
Because it was a little flaky before, so now it's not. It has a little pasty look to it.
It's almost like a wet sand texture. So that's kind of, I know in baking, we almost say like you want to kind of get to that wet sand. So you don't want it goopy and wet with broth and celery and onion, but you do want it to clump together some like wet sand.
You don't want it to be wet with the onion. You want it to get wet with the chicken broth.
Yes,
which is
okay,
what
okay.
we're gonna put in next.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna have to, it's on the stove.
And about how much will this yield from this amount that we're making right now?
Probably this amount would probably serve really about 3 people. This is a really small amount that we're doing today. Okay. So it was a half a pan of cornbread. So if you do a whole pan of cornbread, like it'll feed your family. And actually, depending on who the people are, though, you might need 2 pans of cornbread.
Yes, yes.
Because sometimes my children, that I am so thankful for. But,
we're so thankful, yes.
Ooh, but they can be greedy.
Yes.
It's hot.
Oh, it's hot? Okay.
All right, and the recipe does say 2 cups.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
So about 2 cups of
Yeah,
the
there we go, 2
broth.
cups. Yeah, we'll just eyeball it and see how it looks.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Mama. Oh, that looks good.
Yes.
So it's not dry. And you want it to have a wet texture so that when it cooks down, it doesn't cook.
We don't want dry cornbread. Yeah, we don't want it. We won't want it dry.
I'm actually gonna add some more broth to it. You really want it to be wet.
Do we need to take this back, or are we?
No, let's see. Okay. Yep, we're good.
So
And
can
you
we?
gotta add the,
Oh, go ahead.
You can put your chicken directly into it and bake chicken in it, or
Okay.
you can put this in the pan and put the chicken on top. It's really like
Just
your
up to you.
preference.
Okay.
We typically like to put our chicken inside the mix and let it all cook together.
Okay.
And once you've done that, you need to make sure that you put some cream of chicken soup.
Okay.
Put some cream of chicken soup in it as well. That kind of gets it to stick together a little bit. And
It smells so good. I wish y'all could smell what I'm smelling right now, y'all. It's the onion. Oh, it's the onion for me. Goodness. If y'all want to give me onions for Christmas, I would love that.
and really, don't think that it's too wet.
Okay.
It's gonna cook down, and I think you will be really pleased with what you end up with.
Good deal.
You want it, even after it's baked, you want it moist.
Yes.
You don't want it dry and crumbly like cornbread.
Like cornbread, yes. No, understandable.
So now that we have it, the texture that we want, we're gonna go ahead and add some shredded chicken,
Okay.
and then get ready to put it in the oven.
Put it in the oven. Good deal, yes.
All right, let me get this chicken. All right, so you just really do it with your hands.
Yeah, don't even worry about a knife. Let's
It's
just
so-
tear it up and throw it right in there.
fun. Like that's
Yes.
just part of the experience. Let's
Yes.
put some chicken in here.
So while we're shredding up this chicken, very briefly, I do want to talk, just talk about things we were grateful for. And we had a little bit of conversation beforehand. So, of course, we see the pink that you both have on. Can you talk a little bit about your testimony and what wearing this pink in October means to you?
Okay. Well, as everybody knows, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I am, praise the Lord, an 18-year breast cancer survivor. And so I just want to make sure that every single day that there's an outward sign for people to see and be able to know about my testimony, because I do know that it was God that saved me through my breast cancer journey. And so being able to wear this pink and celebrate it every day, it does something for me. And I just want to make sure that people understand the power of prayer.
Yes.
And how great God is. And hopefully they'll want to know what I know. And,
Yes.
and maybe they'll show up at Southside one Sunday, and they'll get to hear all of us talk about how good God has been to us. So that's something that I'm thankful for.
And you're very active. I know as far as fundraising and the entire month of October, you do the walks and everything. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So the first Saturday in October, we do a 5K and supposedly 1 mile fun run. This year, apparently, I misjudged it, and it was 2 miles.
Oh, goodness. An extra mile doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but so our whole purpose is to raise money for mammograms, because it was a mammogram that was utilized to find my cancer. It was just a shadow. I mean, nobody could even really see it. You couldn't feel it. It wasn't visible. But the mammogram is what discovered it. And so I want to make sure that anyone that needs to have a mammogram can have one, whether they can afford it themselves.
And have access.
Right.
Yes.
So,
wow.
So we do T-shirts. In March, we're doing a gala to celebrate. Again, that my breast cancer survivor date is in March, and so we're doing this gala. And the point of that is to also raise money for mammograms. It's also another opportunity for us to showcase the goodness of God. So I'm very excited about all of that.
And you will hear Joy from time to time mention the fact that the cancer was not about her. It wasn't about cancer. It was more about what God wanted for her. Because through Joy, I was led to Christ.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, it was the fact that with her having to go through chemo. The kids, what, ages 5?
5, 13, and 19 at the time.
So
Oh, wow.
I moved in with them, and being in the household of the Church of Christ body,
Yes.
I became a part of that body.
Wow.
A lot of people don't realize I was 59 years old when I was baptized into Christ.
Wow.
Now, I had been in the water before, but I had not been baptized into the body.
Yes.
So, you know, even with her testimony, when she's testifying, I think it's not just about her.
It's not. No, it's not truly. I mean, wow.
I mean, just think, you know, it's a family thing. And
Yes.
we still maintain that family
Right.
togetherness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I say it all the time. It wasn't just me. It was everyone.
Yes.
I didn't do it alone. My church family, I can't even express how I feel about my Southside family.
Yes.
And how they all supported me from the very beginning. Even that day we were at Kama. And my friend Juana, I say friend loosely at this point because she knew what was going on and I didn't. And I was sitting in this auditorium and I thought they were just practicing. And then it was like they started singing this song and she was like looking at me like, don't you hear? And so I finally listened, and that was the first time I ever heard the song that they sang about victory and talking about my cancer experience.
Wow.
And so that was really special. I cried.
I bet. It makes me like tear up, like even just hearing your story about, you know, what it brought your family in, you know.
And a lot of people don't realize, you know, some people say, oh, you're from Southside. They don't realize it's not just Southside, it's what Southside does.
Yes.
And if you become acquainted with Southside, then you get what Southside has.
Yes.
'Cause not everybody has this.
You're right. You're right.
There's still some people looking and searching for things that's
For that family.
already here.
Yes.
You know, and that's why I'm so pleased to be here. And I keep telling Brother John, you know, you did a good job. I love you. Thank you. Because he is stuck in the Word of God, and I love that. I love it.
Yes.
So many people trying to find God somewhere else. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go.
But you did ask what we're thankful for.
Okay, all right.
It was definitely what you're thankful
Gratitude.
for.
Okay,
Right.
that's my gratitude. So I'm finished.
All right,
No,
so
that's
after
great.
you shredded the chicken, look, you can't even, I mean, it's
Yeah,
so
you blended that. Look, we got to talking and blending and talking some more. Yes.
All right, so the next thing we need to do is just put this in the oven and see what it comes out to be.
So do you cover it, or how do we just pop it right in?
So you just pour it in the bacon dish, whatever you're using.
Okay.
And then put it in the oven. You cook it on 400 degrees
400 degrees.
for 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll be back when this is out of the oven.
Create me a pure heart. God, renew us.
Thank you for joining us on the Church TV Network YouTube channel, your home for inspiring and uplifting content that nourishes your spirit and feeds your soul. We're able to bring you these incredible videos thanks to your generous support that fuels our ministry. Your financial contributions allow us to continue producing and sharing content that spreads love, hope, and faith to viewers around the world. Are you a minister of the gospel, church leader, or someone with a powerful message to share? We invite you to be part of our mission by submitting your program for review. With over 12,000 subscribers and a growing community, your message will reach hearts and touch lives. Don't miss this opportunity to have your program featured on our platform. Submit your video today, and our team will be in touch shortly thereafter. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of countless individuals seeking spiritual growth and enlightenment. Need a professional touch for your church event? Look no further. Contact Be Right Productions, LLC, led by Bryant Malone. Capture your next church event with exceptional quality and expertise. Whether it's a church event, community gathering, or a gospel concert, Be Right Productions, LLC is here to make your vision come to life. Contact Bryant Malone today and let your church event shine. Thank you for being a part of our family here at Church TV Network. Together, we're spreading love, faith, and unity across the globe. Subscribe, submit, and let your voice be heard. Church TV Network, where faith comes to life.
And we're back here on A Taste of Thanks with our dressing. I'm so excited. It's been an hour. We are out of the oven now, and we're about to dig in. I'm so excited because I wish y'all could smell the studio right now. It is amazing. So,
All right,
we're about to
so
dive in.
it is ready.
Yes.
All right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so with the chicken in there, look, you can see it.
Yes.
You can see the chicken.
Good
oh,
stuff.
My goodness. No.
I'll wait so we can all take a bite together because I'm ready to just
Okay. All right.
dive in.
All right. And Mama, here's yours.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look, I'm grateful for all the good cooks at Southside. I can say that.
All right.
And
But it's really
well,
good.
can y'all see this in the camera? Can everybody see what we're working with here? Let's see. Gotta get a little bit of the crust, the edge, all that. I need this. Sorry, I'm still trying to get it on my fork.
Okay.
Flavors
Oh, wow. Oh, it's so moist. Oh, I'm not talking about my own cooking. I'm sorry. But it turned out great.
Hey,
oh,
be
my
grateful for your own cooking.
This is amazing. I'm so excited
And
about
we don't
this.
even have cranberry sauce.
There's no cranberry sauce. There's no gravy.
Oh, wow.
This doesn't need anything extra. This is amazing.
This is.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of A Taste of Thanks. This dressing was amazing. It's been a wonderful day just of testimonies and good food and just really getting to know y'all's stories. I just didn't realize how intertwined your testimonies were, so that was really beautiful. So thank you again for joining us, and thank you for being on here.
Oh, you're very welcome. I was glad to do it, and I hope everyone enjoys it. And the recipe will be in the comments, and so please let us know how it turned out for you.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, of course.
And it was good to be able to share what we have and just give thanks and praise to God for everything.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
Well, until next time, I'm going to finish up this plate of food. I might get some more, but please like, comment, and share, and make sure you subscribe to the Church TV Network so you can see this series and all the amazing videos that we put out just to share our testimonies and to share the faith. Thank you so much.
Lord, I'm so grateful. A taste of thanks. You've been good. A taste of thanks. Lord, I'm so grateful. You've been so good to me. A taste of thanks. Lord, I'm so grateful. A taste of thanks. You've been good. A taste of thanks.